Good evening and welcome to the news. It was the government's decision to form part of Prosperity Guardian in the Red Sea. It was Vice President Ahmed Afif who said this in the National Assembly this morning. VP Afif was answering a private notice question from the leader of the opposition, Sébastien Pillet. Mr. Pillet wanted to know who took the decision for Seychelles to form part of that operation. VP Afif said in situations where security is concerned, there is no necessity for consultation and that Seychelles has been a part of the combined maritime forces since 2009. Seychelles and the United Arab Emirates should co-design future programs of the Executive Leadership Program aimed at enhancing leadership skills, which 27 principal secretaries and chief executive officers attended late last year. The Emirati Deputy Minister for Cabinet Affairs for Competitiveness and Experience, Abdullah Nasser Luta, was speaking to the principal secretaries at a meeting at National House yesterday evening. Mr. Luta is on an official visit to engage with program graduates to gather feedback and to tailor-made future executive leadership programs which meet Seychelles' specific requirements to improve and develop the public service.
You give me the top 3 things that we need to fix with the executive leadership program in the future. We should avoid doing. Basically, you need to tell me, stop doing 1, 2, 3. And then we go into part 2, do less of. Maybe do less of, longer online sessions. And then the last thing I want you to tell me is start considering 1, 2, and 3. Start doing 1, 2, and 3. What are the 3 things that will be a breakthrough in our executive leadership program, that will wow? The idea of you telling me this is when you lose all your ego and all your selfishness, and you say, I'm going to offer those people the best of my thoughts because my team, my people here in the public sector deserves better than what I got. Do not look at what I ask for as a burden or as a homework, but look at it as an exciting communication with us to be part of this brainstorming session on the future that we will be creating together.
The Seychelles Postal Services, in partnership with the Universal Postal Union, are holding a forum here in Seychelles for the small island developing states. At the gathering, there are leaders and experts from the postal sector and e-commerce businesses. The core theme of the forum revolves around pursuing goals centered on digitalization and technology and addressing the specific constraints that hinder postal development in small island developing states. The CEO of the Seychelles Postal Services, Mariela Buisson, said digitalization and technology is important for postal services, and the presentations and discussions at the forum delve into strategies and solutions to overcome challenges the service faces.
One of the main challenges is actually space. The building is very small and the e-commerce has increased. The population of Seychelles is 100,000 and we receive 300,000 items. And we work in the same post office we've worked for a very long time, and it's gone from a post office built for letters, which is now dealing with e-commerce, which makes the big challenge. And the other challenge obviously is integration, because you have the team doing the same task but in different systems. And if you integrate the systems, you have to do the task once, so it makes it quicker. In the post, we work with other postal services. We work with border control, customs in every country. And we also work with our in-house warehousing system. So these three systems, we need to integrate them to make the service better for the customer. Because in Seychelles, being a country where we import a lot, everything that enters the country has to go through various sets of customs regulations from the outbound country, the inbound country. And in the post, to make it quicker for the customer, we need to connect all these systems together with our in-house system, which is the one that we use to classify your item, send you text messages, and I'll tell you your item is ready for collection. And all these systems rely on technology and digital connectivity, and we work with the telecommunications company to make sure you get all the messages. So in Seychelles, we use the internet a lot. However, the post also relies on 100% non-stop connectivity to make the customer service efficient. But occasionally, there's lots of glitches, which makes it a problem for us. Digital connectivity is not always so efficient, and it's expensive, and airline carrying our outbound and inbound goods are more expensive. So the idea of this forum is to bring all the posts together, the airlines, the technology companies, the digital people who do national addressing systems and everything, to bring ideas to these posts so that they can digitalize themselves for the future and make the customer service better at the end of the day.
The second edition of the cultural program Rencontre Créole des Seychelles was launched this morning at the International Conference Center. While addressing the participants, the Secretary General for Culture, Heritage and Art, David André, asked them to seize this opportunity to discuss and show the world that through their art as artists, they can make a positive impact.
It is a meeting to exchange and analyze the different lessons to be learned, best practices, and useful benchmarks for living together when different cultural and political values are in coexistence. It will be an opportune moment to examine the persistent traumas and identity conflicts running through the current Creole world, and to also recognize and celebrate its positive aspects. This event in the capital of Seychelles, Victoria, intends to bring together creators, decision makers, artists, poets, literary figures, academics, and different people actively passionate about Creole cultures, and above all, concerned about its transmission, exchanges, and longevity.
The Belombre District Administration, in collaboration with a group of students from Belombre, have launched their first music club. That was in a short ceremony that was held at the Belombre District Administration office. The facilitators of the club, District Administrator Tahiri Laurentine, Sir Jerry Souris, and the school music teacher Chantal Confiance, expressed appreciation towards the National Arts and Crafts Council for giving a set of drums to the club. The club has been registered since October last year, and Sir Jerry Souris, a lifelong musician, is teaching this club on a voluntary basis. We've come to the end of this news summary. Thank you for watching.